Okay, it is time for us to update week 9, game 9 results for the NFL challenge or the no financial loss savings challenge that I have been following to help me get to my emergency fund being fully funded for at least 3 months. Okay, so as stated before, we are a little bit behind in this recording, meaning that these games are in the past. This particular game was played on November 7th. And this is a lot of things to unpack here. So I hope I can do it the best way I know how, from my understanding, through others and, Google, my best friend. So let's first start by talking about game 9, who we played, which was the Los Angeles Rams. Okay, for every game, we're going to put aside $20. That's a given. Now, for the challenge, there's multiple ways that you can also earn money, or not earn, be able to save money towards this challenge. Touchdowns. So we have the passing touchdowns, and we have defensive touchdowns, we have special teams touchdown. So in the Rams game, or the game against them, we, the Tennessee Titans, was able to complete a defensive touchdown. Okay, but I'm going to unpack this a little bit further because because I hadn't watched this game in real time, meaning that it was recorded because I was away from home, and I watched it. And usually what I do is I look at the scores and then I reference the scores to determine which quarters I need to watch to see if there was anything special going on in that quarter that would have helped my team score. Well, that happened in this particular game. And during the second quarter, there was a whole bunch of stuff going on. And one thing in particular was with one of our players, Kevin Byard, which is a safety. Specifically, they refer to him as a free safety. And I'll show you exactly the characteristics of a free safety so you can understand, like, if you watching and you don't watch, if someone says, oh, that's a safety, and you kind of see based on their traits, what if they're free safety or strong safety, because it can be two. But back to Kevin. So what Kevin position basically is he is to, a safety in general, is to watch the play unfold. Okay, he is to get into the quarterback's head to see exactly where the quarterback is. He's usually positioned, I say 10 to 15 yards behind the scrimmage. They often put safeties on the weak side of the field. Okay, the other side is usually the cornerback. That's the strong side. And so they're anticipating, they say, of the quarterback where they're going to throw the ball, because they want to be where that ball is at. Because, short story, when I first was learning about football, now I watched football as a child, but when I first started to try to understand it, I was dating a guy, and he often dumbed down things for me because he just thought, I guess, I didn't have the capacity to understand anything. Now, as I begin to watch the games on my own, I do my own little research, and I can understand and be able to determine what this player is doing. So back to what happened in this particular game. So it is for, again, the safeties position itself. They're versatile. Another thing, speed. They're fast. I don't know too many slow safeties. I'm sure they got a rank somewhere, but I ain't finna look it up. Second thing is that one thing I noticed about them, they're leaner. And so, of course, lean so they can run, I guess. I don't know. But basically, this is Kevin's persona. So he did what they refer to as a pick six, okay? And that's basically, he intercepted a play, okay, from the opposition, and he was able to run the ball to be able to score a touchdown. So Now I'm seeing this, I'm excited. And then when I went to go look up his stats, because that's what I usually do, players that, each game, if I see a standout player, I go and I start looking through the stats of that player to see how they've been doing, where they at with our team. And so with Kevin, he's not new to the team, very good player, the whole nine. But what shocked me, y'all, was this was not the first time he did this in this season. I was like, when did he do this? Like, what? And then I had to realize that in game 5 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. So because of that, in game 9, we had 4 touchdowns, but 3 of them was passing. So 3 times 5 is 15. And then we had the one defensive team, which was 1. So that's $6. So now we need to go back to game 5, and we actually need to update the results from game 5. And so as you can see, it was at 25. So that means there was 5 touchdowns, but it was total, but only 4 of them was passing, and the 1 was a special team one. So as you can see, me updating to reflect 20 and 6. So that brings game 5 total actually up to $66 and not $65. So what I have to remember is I need to add the dollar to whatever total we have in game 9 to ensure that I have the correct amount saved. So this is not a rival team. We did win this game 28-16. And so right now I'm just updating these scores. And as you can see, based on game 9 results, the amount that I was able to save for this challenge is $42. And that $42 is going to be added to the total, as well as that dollar, which gives a grand total of $409. So I need to make sure that amount is in the account. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to switch over to SoFi, and we're going to update to ensure that this money is moved. Because you got to hold me accountable. We got some goals to meet.